It's my feel-good breakfast show.
A beautiful day is dawning. That's not a bad view from the office. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Well, we're going to take to the skies yet again this weekend. Why? The King of the Air competition hits Big Bay in Cape Town. 18 of the best kiteboarders in the world descend on South Africa's shores for one of the most, I think, exciting and certainly hardest fought kiteboarding competitions of the yearly calendar. It keeps bringing back the best. And speaking of which, we are welcoming Ruben Lenten, Hadlow and Oswald Smith, local lad. He's already proven he can count further than the other boys in his voice warm-up. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us this morning. I mentioned earlier that we're in the presence of royalty, and you guys really do come with a lot of clout, multiple championship titles. Thank you so much for joining us for this very early morning. I'm going to start with you, Ruben. What is it about King of the Air? It's something that seems to have a special luster. What is it about this competition that makes you so excited? How excited are you to be back in Cape Town? This is now the 5th time we're doing it down here.
Now, Cape Town has got some of the best kite surfing conditions in the world, so we've been coming back for the past 11 years, and it's in the Red Bull King of the Air is in its 5th year, and it's the only competition here that focuses on extreme big air, and that's just the wow factor of the sport. So,
is the air, the big air, why you do it? Is it about winning races, or it is about these moments where you get to push those boundaries, Aaron?
Yeah, it's about a bit of everything, really. I mean, some of the best guys all come together. And, you know, there's different disciplines in kiteboarding with freestyle, big air waves, and at this time of year, it's the time to come to Cape Town because the wind is so strong and we're all out there, and it's a competitive sport for sure, but we're risking it out there.
Just to put it in perspective, this is the first day this week that we've been able to shoot outside, that the wind has died down enough for us to actually be able to get outside here and shoot. So, Oswald, local lad, how are you feeling about the competition this year? What makes it stand out for you up against some of the best in the world? How excited are you?
Yeah, I'm super excited. It's right here in my backyard. I got the whole SA crowd cheering me on. So I got the vibe, I got the energy levels flowing. And I'm so excited, gonna give it everything I have. So it should be good.
I love it. There is such a sense of community. I know you guys are competing against each other, but you get to spend a fair amount of time with each other, and you can obviously relate. How do we judge a particular competition like this? I know you guys judge each other on a particular scale, but how do we gather the points for big air in this instance? How do we judge the King of the Air?
he's a technical guy.
Well, it varies in different competitions, but here at the King of the Air, it's more about the height and the risk factor. This is the combination of the two main elements. So over the heat, you have about 10 minutes, and yeah, basically you got to go as big and as far as possible and do some crazy stuff, and it is a bit scary for us riders, but your 3 best tricks score, and then there's a 4th element of the variety and how you mix it up and how you execute your tricks. So.
Anyone who spends a bit of time on YouTube and taking a look at some of the stuff that you guys have done, it seems crazy that you're going to push that envelope even further. How much more do you get out of a competition like this? Do you go into it having practiced everything that you're going to try out there, or does that inspiration, that adrenaline take you to a special place when you get to compete in this kind of competition?
Yeah, I mean, Big Bay here creates such a good arena where all the kiteboarders are on the water, and all the focus is on you, and there's thousands of spectators on the beach, and every year we see the level gets pushed again, and I think the guys got their gear even more sorted, their bodies even more sorted, so yeah, we're just going to go faster and higher every time. So.
When you say get your gear sorted, you guys obviously aren't going out in your stock standard boards and certainly not the kites. How does it differ? What do you take out into the water? What differences do you see in the equipment when you hit this kind of competition? Maybe I can put that to you, Oz.
Well, when you do competitions like this, you just... the most important thing is the gear. So we do gear check and everything, make sure everything's good. You definitely need a board because otherwise you can't go. You need a nice big kite, nice and strong. And you must make sure your lines are super thick, because if they snap there, you are in a bad place.
And nobody going to come and fetch you. Now, I know the support is amazing, both from the spectators' perspective, but also the competition itself brings some of the best organisers to the party. So, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for promoting the sport in the way that you do, and good luck. Please, please, please don't break a leg this weekend. We absolutely love you guys. We're going to check out some YouTube inspiration of these 3 gentlemen if you want to get yourself in the mood. Of course, the King of the Air hits Big Bay this coming weekend.